Hello, word warriors. Welcome back to Chet Chat's A to Z vocabulary series. You have loved this series. Oh my God, so many messages. You've aced A, blitzed B, and crushed C. Today, we are unlocking 35 D words that will make your English unstoppable. And I am so proud of your progress. Whether you're prepping for competitive exams, dreaming of speaking like a TEDx speaker, or you just want to feel more confident, this masterclass is your secret weapon. And if you're new to this series, then perfect timing. This isn't just about memorizing words, it's about owning them. Hit subscribe and the bell because your future self, the one giving flawless interviews and writing viral posts, will thank you. Conquer words, conquer the world. Let's dive into the 35 D words with meanings, example sentences, synonyms, antonyms, and a quiz right at the end. Our first 6 words are deter, differ, debilitate, denounce, deride, and debacle. They all have the same prefix, de. As a prefix, de means down, away, off, reversal. Something like a negative word that makes something less, worse, or opposite. Think of de as in decrease, which means to reduce something. And now word number 1 is deter. Deter means to discourage someone from doing something. Let's break up the word. De means away, plus ter comes from the word terror, like to frighten, like to terrorize something, or to scare away. So in practical usage, deter is not about literally scaring someone, but discouraging them from doing something. The loud alarm deterred the thief from breaking in, stopped him from breaking into the house. The high fines are meant to deter people from litter. Okay, synonyms for deter are discourage and dissuade. Antonyms are encourage and persuade. Our next word is defer. Defer has 2 meanings. One is to delay something or postpone it, like procrastination. I'll do it later. Let's break up the word, defer. D means away, fer means to carry. Like imagine something being taken away on a ferry. So defer means to carry away for later. She decided to defer her vacation until the next year. I'll defer eating my veggies until they invent pizza flavored broccoli. Now, the second meaning of defer is to yield or submit to another's authority or knowledge, to humbly accept someone else's opinion or judgment, often out of respect, like to bow to someone's wisdom. I'll defer to your expertise on this legal matter. The committee deferred to the CEO's final decision. Synonyms of defer are postpone, submit, and acquiesce. Antonyms are expedite, overrule, and defy. Quick recap. What is the difference between deter and defer? Deter was to stop or discourage someone from acting. Defer implies a delay in an action. Okay? Word number 3 is debilitate. Debilitate is to weaken severely. Think of the word as D and plus ability. So the ability has been removed. They are now not able to do anything. They are very weak and broken down. The illness debilitated him for weeks. The disease debilitated his muscles, leaving him unable to walk. Synonyms of debilitate are cripple and incapacitate. Antonyms are strengthen and invigorate. Our fourth word is denounce. Denounce means to criticize harshly and publicly. Let's break up the word into D plus announce, meaning to publicly make an announcement, bringing something down, condemning it, criticizing it. The president denounced the violent protests in a televised speech. My 8th grade class once denounced an unfair grading policy by writing protest letters. The teachers changed the policy. It worked. Synonyms of denounce are condemn and censure. Antonyms are praise and commend. Next word is deride. Deride means to mock or ridicule. Think of D plus ride. And we know D means down. Ride is similar to ridicule, like to laugh at someone down in an insulting way, to make fun of them in a mean way, to laugh scornfully. Think of deride, like riding someone down with insults. Bullies derided him for his old-fashioned clothes. Politicians often deride their opponents' policies. Synonyms of deride are mock and taunt. Antonyms are praise and respect. Quick quiz. What is the difference between denounce and deride? Deride means to mock someone. This is more sarcastic in nature. Denounce was to formally announce, publicly condemn something or someone, which was more serious. Okay, next we have debacle, meaning a total humiliating failure, a sudden collapse. Here's one memory hack. Imagine a debuckle, like your buckle falls apart. Everything falls apart when your belt buckle breaks. My attempt at baking cookies turned into a debacle when I mistook salt for sugar. Oh no. A school play turned into a debacle when the backdrop collapsed, revealing actors changing their costumes. That must have been awful. The audience anyway cheered. Okay. Synonyms of debacle are fiasco and disaster. Antonyms are success and triumph. Now, I recommend take a notebook and write down each one of these words. I know I'm trying to make this fun and interesting, but once you write them down and you create your own sentences, I want you to use those words in your daily conversations or in your writings. That is the only way to really improve your vocabulary. Our next 7 words also have the same prefix D, and they are depravity, deprecate, desecrate, demur, delude, delineate, and deleterious. Once again, they all have the same prefix DE, meaning down, away, off, reversal. Word number 7 is depravity. Depravity means extreme moral corruption. It's wickedness or perversion, a state where someone's behavior or character is so twisted that it violates fundamental ethical norms. The serial killer's depravity was evident in his gruesome crimes. Now, this is not just minor bad behavior. It's actions that will shock your conscience, like torture, exploitation, child abuse. The dictator's regime was marked by depravity, from censorship to mass executions. It suggests ingrained corruption. It's not like a one-time lapse. Think of depravity. Someone is so evil that even prayers can't fix them. Synonyms of depravity are corruption and degeneration. Antonyms are virtue and morality. Quick recap. What is the difference between debacle and depravity? Debacle was a sudden or total failure, more like a situational collapse. Depravity is moral failure, like more long-term, systemic moral corruption or perversion. Now, our next word is deprecate. Deprecate means to express your disapproval. Be careful, this is not depreciate. That is a different word. That means to gradually reduce in value, like your car depreciates over time. This is deprecate. Think of deprecate as D away, precary, to pray. To pray against someone, to disapprove of something or to show your disapproval. She deprecated his reckless driving but didn't fire him. Mother deprecated her son's sarcastic tone with a frown, saying, "That's not how we speak to guests." Synonyms of deprecate are criticize and belittle. Antonyms are approve and endorse. Now, quick recap. Do you remember we did a similar word earlier called denounce? So, what is the difference between deprecate and denounce? Deprecate is a mild disapproval. You can deprecate your child, you can deprecate your friend. Denounce, on the other hand, is a strong public condemnation, like criticizing and condemning something very strongly. Our next word is desecrate. Desecrate means to violate something holy. Think of desecrate as D away and sacrare as to make sacred, meaning to remove the sacredness. Vandals desecrated the ancient temple. I was shocked when one of my students desecrated their textbook by doodling mustaches on portraits. I don't like textbooks being desecrated. Synonyms of desecrate are profane and defile. Antonyms are sanctify and honor. Word number 10 is demur. Demur means to object or delay, to hesitate, to raise mild objections, to be reluctant to agree to something. Think of demur as demurmur, like you're murmuring your objections. Okay? Demur is to make a polite, hesitant objection and not really like an outright objection. She demurred when asked to work overtime without pay. I demurred when my dentist said flossing is fun. Lies. Flossing is not fun. All lies. Okay, idiomatically we say without demur, meaning unquestioning acceptance. Be careful. Don't confuse this one with demure. Demure means shy. Example, she gave a demure smile when complimented, lowering her eyes. But demur means to politely object to something, like saying, I'd rather not do this. Synonyms of demur are object and hesitate. Antonyms are agree and accept. Our next word is delude. Delude means to deceive or mislead, to make somebody believe something that is not true. It's usually used in the context of the person themselves, like to fool their own selves into believing something that is not true. Like, I deluded myself into thinking just one more episode at 2 a.m. was a good idea. How many times have you done this? Okay. I once deluded myself into thinking I could teach without my chai, but impossible. Synonyms of delude are to deceive and to trick. Antonyms are to enlighten and clarify. In Gen Z language, this word is said as delulu, like a delusion, like someone who holds unrealistic beliefs. There's no solulu to your delulu.
Whole line अभी चल रही है social media में. My delulu is the only solulu.
नहीं यार, ऐसे कौन बात करता है?
Okay, word number 12 is delineate. Delineate means to describe precisely, like to draw lines underneath and explain it, to describe or draw something in great detail, okay, to mark the boundary of something. Think of delineate as delineate, like to draw clear lines. The contract delineates responsibilities of each party. The map clearly delineates the boundaries between countries. Synonyms of delineate are outline and define. Antonyms are obscure and confuse. Our next word is deleterious. Deleterious means harmful or damaging. Think of it as deleterious, so bad, so eerie that you want to delete it. Smoking has deleterious effects on lung health. And all candy diet can have deleterious effects, mainly the dentist's horrified expression. Idiomatically, we would say deleterious effects to mean damaging consequences. Synonyms of deleterious are harmful, destructive, and damaging. Antonyms are beneficial and helpful. Now, there are two more words that I want you to think about, which are debunk and defame. Try relating the word to the root or the prefix D, and if you can guess the meaning, drop it in the comments. And now it's shout out time. A quick shout out to Deepthi Sahu from Orissa. She found our vocabulary series very helpful for competitive exam. She feels her English writing and speaking have both improved. And she has been sweetly sharing all our videos with our friends. This is really sweet of you, Deepthi, and I am extremely proud of your progress. So keep learning and keep shining. And if you want to shout out in our next video, you know what to do. Share your experience below. I want to hear your stories. Don't forget the hashtag ChetChatters. Okay, our next 6 words are digress, dilemma, diffident, dilatory, dubious, and duplicity. These 6 words have the prefix di or du, both of which mean two. There's a subtle difference between di and du. Di means two or apart, like divide, and du means two or doubt, like dual. We'll understand this better once we take up the words. Word number 14 is digress. Digress means to stray off the topic. It could be in speaking or it could be while writing. Like you step away from the topic. Idiomatically, we would say to go off on a tangent, means to digress suddenly. The speaker digressed to tell a childhood story. In college, we would fake when teachers digressed for too long. Oopsie. Cat out of the bag now. I hope none of my teachers are watching. Synonyms of digress are to ramble and to stray. Antonyms are stick to and focus. The next word is dilemma. Dilemma is a tough choice between two bad options. A dilemma is a difficult choice, like they say between a rock and a hard place. It's a tough choice. My greatest dilemma, nap now or scroll reels forever. The struggle is real. How many of you agree? The manager's dilemma, fire loyal employees or let the company go bankrupt. One important tip here. Dilemma has exactly 2 choices. They are both tough, but they are exactly 2. Now the question is, if someone is faced with more than 2 tough choices, then do you know the word for that? Tell me in the comments below. Back to synonyms of dilemma, which is predicament and bind. Antonyms are win-win and breeze. Word number 16 is diffident. Diffident means shy. Shy due to self-doubt. A diffident person is shy and has fear that stems from lack of self-confidence. It's not just quiet. It's holding back because of insecurity. Diffident is different from timid. Timid is like general fear. Diffident implies lack of confidence. A diffident person is reluctant to draw attention to themselves or to their abilities, and it often stems from self-doubt rather than from just being an introverted person. The diffident student knew the answer but hesitated to raise her hand, fearing she might be wrong. She gave a diffident shrug when praised, as if she didn't believe the compliment. And if you were diffident because you lacked self-confidence, then this vocabulary series will help you get your confidence back. So keep learning. Okay, synonyms of diffident are bashful and reticent. Antonyms are confident and assertive. Our next word is dilatory. Dilatory means delaying intentionally. Think of it as dilatory, like delaying something intentionally or procrastinating. This is not a neutral word. Dilatory implies annoying, deliberate delay, often to avoid responsibility or waste time. The employee's dilatory tactics, endless coffee breaks, and lost emails pushed the project deadline back by weeks. Students groaned at the professor's dilatory grading. Their midterm papers took 2 months to return. Idiomatically, you might also say to drag one's feet, meaning to deliberately delay and act dilatorily. Dilatory implies annoying or purposeful slowness, not just natural delay. Synonyms of dilatory are procrastinating and sluggish. Antonyms are prompt and expedient. Our next word is dubious. Dubious means doubtful or suspicious. it implies distrust. The key idea being that it implies a lack of reliability or skepticism, either in the facts where we're uncertain or in the ethics where something could be shady. For example, the email, "Congratulations, you won $1 million," looked dubious, and the sender's address was prize@scam.ru. On that note, I want to give you a personal message. We're hearing so many stories these days. People are getting WhatsApp or Telegram messages about fake job offers or dubious scam links saying your account is suspended, click here to fix it. Some people even get threatening calls saying you've committed a digital crime and you need to pay to avoid arrest. It's scary and so easy to get tricked. That's why I really like tools like demystify.com. It's a free platform that helps you stay safe online. You can paste any dubious or suspicious link to check if it's for real, to see if your personal data has been leaked somewhere, and you can follow simple steps to protect your account and devices. For example, if you get an email saying urgent action needed for your bank account and it kind of has a strange link, then you can verify that link on Demystify before clicking it. It's like having your own online safety guide in your pocket. Stay safe, people. Other examples of dubious are he engaged in dubious business practices like morally questionable. Be careful of readily available dubious miracle cures. Synonyms of dubious are questionable and fishy. Antonyms are trustworthy and certain. Word number 19 is duplicity. Duplicity means double dealing, duplicate types, deceitfulness. In fact, you should think of this word duplicity as duplicate, like two-faced, like saying one thing, doing another thing. Okay, think of the idiom, a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's not just lying. Lying is a single act. Duplicity is habitual deception with an intent to mislead, not just a harmless white lie, and it often involves betrayal of trust. His duplicity was exposed when his girlfriend found text to another woman on the same day he'd sworn loyalty. My doggo's duplicity is unmatched. She acts so innocent even after stealing my entire sandwich. Okay, a mistake is unintentional, duplicity is planned. Synonyms of duplicity are deceit and double-crossing. Antonyms are honesty and transparency. Now that you've seen that the prefix di means two, like apart or dual, there's one more word, diverge. Try relating this word to the root word, and if you can guess the meaning, don't Google the meaning, guess the meaning and drop it in the comments below. Great. Now our next 9 words are disdain, disrupt, disparate, disseminate, dissent, dissuade, discern, discrepancy and discrete. All these words carry the prefix dis. Dis as a prefix means not away, apart or reverse or undo. Word number 20 is disdain. Disdain is the feeling that somebody or something is not good enough to be respected. Disdain is not like hating something. It is to consider something unworthy, like that person or that thing is not worth it. Imagine like looking down your nose, okay, and saying, not good enough. She eyed the fast food with disdain, preferring her organic meals. Monica felt that her boss always treated her ideas with disdain. Okay, you may hear this phrase, look down with disdain. People use this phrase to look down on other things and to express their superiority. Synonyms of disdain are scorn and deride. Antonyms are admiration and respect. Remember we learned the word deride earlier and we are using it here as a synonym. So is it different? You know, I love English because of these beautiful, subtle differences between words. And somehow native speakers just know this intuitively. They don't even need to think about it. But don't worry, we're going to get there soon. So let's look at deride versus disdain. Deride is active, disdain is passive. What does that mean? Deride is to mock, to ridicule openly, like active, it's cruel, it's sarcastic, it's mean. Deride, in fact, requires you to either speak something out or to write something out. It needs verbal or written expression. Disdain is to just scorn or regard as unworthy, like passive, cold superiority. Disdain can be silent, like just a look. Isn't it beautiful? No, deriding someone or disdaining is not beautiful. But it's the nuances that make English so beautiful. Okay, our next word is disrupt. We're hearing this word very often these days in the startup world. Disrupt is to disturb, to interrupt, to stop something from happening. Think of it as disrupt, like interrupt and to badly interrupt. There is a subtle difference between disrupt and disturb. Disturb is used more in the sense of don't disturb the peace or don't disturb the sleeping baby. Disrupt is used when something breaks the systems or the flow. The alarm disrupted the meeting. Today, disrupt is a tech's favorite word, okay, like disruptive innovation. Synonyms of disrupt are disturb and interrupt. Antonyms are organize and calm. Our next word is disparate. Disparate means to be fundamentally different. Think of it as dis, meaning apart or away, and separate, meaning different. Memory hack. Picture a despair at mismatched pair of shoes and you'll get the idea of disparate. Our tastes in music are disparate. I love classical while my best friend blasts heavy metal to relax. Spotify's algorithm finds connection between disparate music genres. An idiom that would be used is chalk and cheese, okay? Totally different. Synonyms of disparate are divergent and incongruous. Antonyms are similar and homogeneous. Our next word is disseminate. Disseminate means to spread widely. My grandma disseminated family gossip faster than lightning. I accidentally disseminated my embarrassing childhood photos to the entire office. Thanks, autocorrect. An idiom that we could use instead of disseminate is to spread like wildfire. Synonyms of disseminate are circulate and broadcast. Antonyms are suppress and withhold. Word number 24 is dissent. Dissent is to disagree. Think of dissent as dis, meaning apart, or sent as in sentiment, feeling, emotion. So to feel apart. The judge wrote a dissent in the controversial ruling. The committee voted for pizza, but I dissented loudly, arguing tacos are a superior food group. You will hear the phrase a dissenting voice, meaning a lone object, one single voice or person who's dissenting, who's in disagreement. Synonyms of dissent are opposition and protest. Antonyms are agree and conform. Our next word is dissuade. Dissuade means to discourage. Think of it as dis, meaning away or against, and persuade, to convince. So it means to advise someone against something. A memory hack is dissuade. Think of it as swaying someone away from the action. I tried to dissuade my dog from rolling in mud, but his joy was stronger than my arguments. Rain dissuaded us from picnicking. Synonyms of dissuade are deter. Antonyms are persuade and encourage. Word number 26 is discern. Discern means to perceive clearly. So if we were to say he's a very discerning person, we mean he cannot be fooled or confused. He knows what is what. He can see and understand clearly and intelligently. Discern is similar to read between the lines, like to be able to tell one thing from another. Experts can discern real art from fakes. It's hard to discern truth in political ads. Synonyms of discern are to detect and to differentiate. Antonyms are overlook and confuse. Next word is discrepancy. A discrepancy is a lack of consistency. I was once a banker and one of our key roles was to find a discrepancy in the documents, like is this person really an account holder or is it a fake? The audit found discrepancies in the accounts. There's a glaring discrepancy between my resume, which says Excel expert, and my ability to locate the save button. How many of you relate? Idiomatically, if we spot a discrepancy, we might say the numbers don't add up, meaning something is wrong. There is an inconsistency. Synonyms of discrepancy are inconsistency and disparity. Antonyms are consistency and agreement. Our next word is discrete. Discrete means separate, distinct. Remember in school your geometry teacher asked you to draw a line between two discrete points. Discrete means separate. In statistics you probably studied discrete versus continuous variables. Discrete variables were countable and separate. Continuous variables were continuous. The course covers 5 discrete topics. Keep your work and personal emails discrete. Synonyms of discrete are distinct and detached. Antonyms are continuous and merged. Now that you have seen the prefix dis and you know that it means not away, apart, reverse, undo, there is one more word which is dispel. Try relating the word to the root word, and if you can guess the meaning, drop it in the comments below. Okay? And our next 3 words coming up are deduce, induce, and traduce. They come from the root word deuce or duct, meaning to lead. Word number 29 is deduce. Deduce means to logically infer or conclude by reasoning, to lead down from evidence. If we look at the roots, we get D meaning down, deuce meaning to lead, deduce meaning to lead down to a conclusion from evidence. Like in the detective shows, deduce means to logically infer by examining evidence, like solving a puzzle. We use it in science, in detective work, and in everyday reasoning. It's called deductive reasoning. It focuses on evidence-based conclusions versus just guessing or assuming. From the muddy shoes and wet umbrella, she deduced that he had been walking in the rain. From the empty chip bag and guilty expression, I deduced that my roommate had finished all my snacks. An idiom that you might have heard is to put 2 and 2 together. That has a similar meaning of deduce. Deduce from clues. Synonyms of deduce are conclude and derive. Antonyms are guess and assume. Word number 30 is induce. Induce means to bring about. You want to lead into an effect. So if you look at the roots, we get in meaning into, deuce or duct meaning to lead. Induce means to lead into an action state. It's like a gentle causation or a persuasion. It's not out of force or command. The medicine induced sleep. Her speech induced the crowd to donate. Synonyms of induce are trigger and coax. Antonyms are deter and dissuade. Our next word is traduce. Traduce is to slander or speak falsely about someone. If you look at the roots, you get trans meaning across and ducer meaning to lead. So it's not literally like leading anyone away, but to lead someone's reputation astray. Traduce is to spread lies about someone, like maliciously damaging their reputation. It's common in politics, in tabloids, and in legal disputes. But traduce is a deliberate, harmful act with intentional lies. It is not just criticize, which can be honest. Okay? The article traduced the activist claiming she took bribes. Celebrities sue over traduced images in deepfake videos. Synonyms of traduce are defame and vilify. Antonyms are praise and glorify. Nice. You now know that the roots deuce or duct mean to lead. There is another word called abduct. I want you to try relating the word to the root word, and if you can guess the meaning, drop it in the comments below. And our next 3 words are demagogue, epidemic, and endemic. All of them are from the roots dem or demos, meaning people. This root appears in all words relating to populations, leadership, and societal trends. like the word democracy, meaning ruled by the people. Demographics, meaning population studies. Word number 32 is demagogue. A demagogue is a leader who manipulates public emotions, especially emotions like fear or prejudice, to gain power. These leaders will often use half-truths, blames the problems on easy targets like certain communities or immigrants, and makes big promises to get power with no real plan. The demagogue yelled, "Your problems are all because of that group. Only I can fix it," but never explained how. Synonyms of demagogue are rabble-rouser and agitator. Antonyms are unifier and statesman. Next is epidemic. You may have heard this in the news. An epidemic is a sudden, widespread outbreak of disease, or if not disease, a negative trend. It implies rapid spread beyond normal levels. So a disease happens when an illness affects one person or a few people, but it's called an epidemic when there's a sudden outbreak or a widespread outbreak of the disease in a community or a region. COVID-19 was declared a pandemic, a global epidemic in 2020. Social media fueled an epidemic of misinformation. Synonyms of epidemic are outbreak and plague. Antonyms are containment and rarity. Next we have endemic. Endemic means a disease or cultural trait constantly present in a region. For example, malaria in the tropical areas. You can also use it to describe species that are native to a place, like kangaroos are endemic to Australia. If you break up the word, en means in, demos means people, endemic means within the people. Example, gang violence is endemic in neighborhoods with few economic opportunities. This is not just common, it's systemic and persistent. Like bribery is endemic in some government offices. Synonyms of endemic are native and localized. Antonyms are foreign and imported. And word number 35 is divulge. Divulge means to reveal a secret, to disclose or reveal something private, secret, sensitive, usually information that was meant to be kept hidden. There is a subtle nuance to divulge. It implies deliberate and sometimes careless or untrustworthy act of sharing secrets, not just accidentally like blabbered. The spy divulged state secrets deliberately. My little brother divulged my crush's name to the whole class. Synonyms for divulge are disclose, reveal, blab and spill. Antonyms are conceal, withhold, protect and guard. Idiomatically, you might say spill the beans or spill the tea, meaning to divulge secrets, or even let the cat out of the bag, like accidentally divulge something. And in the meantime, here is a quiz of about 15 multiple choice questions. Drop your answers in the comments and share this with someone who might need this, and happy learning.